Hi, Saraswati. Good morning.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
How are you today? How is Mumbai?
Yeah, today I'm well, sir. Mumbai is also treating me well. Weather is a little bit cool, I can say, in morning, yes. How
Uh-huh.
about you? How's the weather
No,
on your
no.
place today?
It's the same every evening between 4 and 8. We receive very heavy showers. Don't be jealous of us. Come on, don't
Mhm.
be jealous of us. There is no way you can be because let us enjoy this weather for quite some time.
Yes.
After all, you people, you have your winter that keeps you cool and nice and pleasant in the months of October, November, December, January, February,
Yeah.
March. But then here we have only these showers, these rains that
Mhm.
gives us such pleasant weather, unlike Mumbai and other parts of India. So please don't be jealous of us. Okay? With that
Yeah.
note, right. And then how did you spend your Sunday?
This means last Sunday
The,
I
the
went
last
to my
Sunday.
in-laws. Yeah, I went to my in-laws place for
Uh,
2 days, Saturday and
mhm.
Sunday. And
Okay.
morning, uh, Monday morning we came.
Oh, all right, all right. And then that little migraine that you mentioned about in one of our sessions didn't disturb you this time, I hope.
Yes, it disturbed me.
It disturbed you.
Yeah.
Okay, no. And then how is your little one? Is she cooperating with you or is she becoming naughtier and naughtier and naughtier?
No, no, she is very, means always she helped me. Even
Mhm.
she helped me to do household chores also when I
Oh
have
my
means,
God.
migraine issue.
But
Yeah.
she is not, she must be in her, I mean, she must be, how old is she? 7 years old, maybe.
She is 12 years old.
12 years old. Oh, then it's okay. She can begin doing a little
Yes.
household chores. Yes, helping you doing this, and it's good. Let's find out here. Let's come to this thing here. Is there anything common in these people? What is that one thing that you find common in these people? Nelson Mandela from South Africa, Malala Yousafzai from Pakistan, Helen Keller from the USA, Thomas Edison from the USA, and J.K. Rowling from UK. Is there anything that you find common? Just one word. I'm looking for that one word. Yeah, think hard.
The,
Yeah.
Mandela and Edison.
Yeah, Edison.
Yeah.
So, is there anything? Is there something similar? Something that you find common in all of them? They all depicted one quality. What is the name of that one quality that they all depicted? I don't know. Have you come across this one? This word at any time?
No.
No. It's a four-letter word. It's called grit. Grit. Okay. So, since you have not come across that word before, it's good to spend some time. But before that, let's look at Nelson Mandela. What did he do, by the way? Any idea? If no, then I will start. Don't worry. I know maybe
I
you
know
have
him,
heard.
but I
Yeah, but
can't explain now. Yes.
exactly. Maybe I think he is the one who fought for the end of a system called apartheid. Apartheid means separation between the white people and the black people. There was
Hmm.
clear cut separation. I mean, there was clear cut separation between these two communities in South Africa in his time. But in 1992, probably we can say was the time when this guy was freed from prison after being in prison for 27 years. He was
Yeah.
the leader of the ANC, African National Congress. And then he becomes the president of South Africa. Okay, Malala Yousafzai, I'm sure you know, Saraswati,
Yes, I know.
from Pakistan.
I she actually she works for poor people for their
Yeah,
education,
yeah,
and she
correct. But
also
particularly for the poor women. She
Women.
wanted education for all women. She wanted
Yes.
education for girls
Yes.
in Pakistan, I suppose. And then she was shot. So Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 27 years. Malala Yousafzai was shot at by terrorists. Okay, next one,
Yeah.
Helen Keller. What happened to Helen Keller?
Helen
You
Keller.
maybe you know, maybe you have read, yeah, when you were young.
No, sir, I have not.
Yeah, maybe. See, it is only simple. Like this, she, at the age of, I think when she was 18 months or 19 months old, she lost both her eyesight and her hearing. And she was only, so she lost, she could not hear anymore and she could not see anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And at the age of 18, sorry, 18, just 18 months, 19
Mm-hmm.
months, until then, she was able to see and she was able to hear properly. She was just a normal child. But then afterwards, she becomes one of the greatest writers, authors, and also motivators in the history of the world. Okay. Then Thomas Alva Edison, you know, the inventor of the electric bulb.
Yeah. Yeah. Electric
Okay.
bulb.
Yeah. And he is the person, you remember that quote he said, yeah, I have not failed 10,000 times, but rather I have found out 10,000 different ways that do not work to get a bulb burning.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what
Yeah.
is so special about J.K. Rowling? Written the who is the author of the famous series Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Okay.
so all these people basically, what do you see in them? Grit.
Okay.
Grit. Now, what is grit? That is what we are going to see today. That is what we are going to see today. And I'm sure you are a person who has it in plenty, but you have not called it by this name. That's what's going to surprise you now. You have not called it by this name. All right. So let's look at this one. Grit.
Yeah.
It is today's word is grit. Just one word. It means, please, would you like to read the definition?
Yes. Yes. It means not giving up when life gets tough.
Yeah.
It's the strength to keep going when it's hard,
Yeah.
and unwavering commitment. Grit
Yes.
is like the roots of a tree. You can't see them, but they keep the tree strong in storm.
Yeah, let's keep there. Let's keep there.
Believing,
Let's wait there. Let's wait there.
yeah,
So that is it. Now, do you get the meaning of the word grit clearly? Saraswati,
yes, yes, yeah,
you get the meaning of the word. It means never giving up
yeah,
when life gets tough. And next one, it is the strength to keep going even when it's hard in life. And then that
yes,
unwavering commitment. Nelson Mandela, 27 years, did not give up. What was his goal? Freedom for South Africans,
yeah,
equality of gender, I mean, of both the groups, of both the communities, and then an end of apartheid. And then we saw the next person, Malala. What was the goal of Malala? Education for women. Even after she was shot, she did not give up. Even now, she continues to work for the education of women.
amen.
And then Helen Keller, even though she became blind at such an early age, blind, and also she became deaf, she did not give up. She continued to inspire people by
Mm-hmm.
becoming very good motivational speaker, a writer, and all that. And then Thomas Alva Edison, he failed 10,000 times, but he didn't give up. He continued to do what he to achieve his goal,
Mm-hmm.
and he considered every failure he considered as a possibility.
Yeah,
Okay. And then J.K. Rowling, she was her book first was not accepted by many publishers. Many of them turned down her request to publish the book, but later on one of them published it, and today he is what she is, the most famous writer, I should say, in the world.
mm-hmm.
So now tell me within this, and then see now, if so, it is the strength to keep going even when it is hard, an unwavering commitment. Unwavering means unshakable. Okay.
Yeah,
And then grit is like the roots of a tree. You can't see them, but they keep the tree strong in storms. Now
yeah.
tell me whether your life is relatable to this word grit. Have you experienced, although you did not know the meaning of this word, have you,
Yes.
at times or most of the times, have you gone through situations where you have shown grit?
Not
Grit
quitting.
is, yeah, grit means
Like
actually not giving up.
resilience and
Excellent.
perseverance.
Excellent. One more. That is what we are coming to. Now we have
Mm.
got the easy synonyms of grit. Perseverance, as you said, not quitting.
Mm.
Then
Re-
resilience.
yeah, resilience,
And one
bouncing
more.
back,
Yeah.
determination.
Ah, correct. Strong will to succeed. So how many words now? We have the word grit and we
Yeah,
have its synonyms. Which are the three synonyms? The first one you said,
perseverance,
right?
resilience,
And
determination.
determination. What is perseverance? Means not quitting.
Not
Perseverance is
quitting.
equal to,
Yes.
yeah. Best
Yeah.
example, Thomas Alva Edison.
Yeah.
So remember him because he conducted experiments over 10,000 times and
Yes.
he persevered, but he failed, yet he persevered.
Mm.
Okay, next one, resilience. Can you give me one example?
Like after getting failure, we again try for this. Again and again
Correct.
we try.
Bouncing back after
Yeah.
failure. Even
Yes.
after we fail, we still come back. And
Yeah.
determination,
Strong willpower.
will to succeed. That is what we can compare Helen Keller. We
Yeah.
can compare Malala Yousafzai, who was shot at. She came back. She showed great determination. So we can say all these people that we said before, who are those people? Nelson Mandela, Malala Yousafzai, Helen Keller, Thomas Alva Edison, J.K. Rowling. They all have four qualities in common. Which are they? Grit.
Perseverance, grit,
Grit, number one.
perseverance,
Yeah.
resilience,
Ah,
determination,
determination, determination, determination,
determination.
determination. Now, have you ever faced a challenge where you didn't give up? You have told me a lot about your struggles in the area of communication skills, how you have managed to improve your communication skills, and also how you have tried to improve your fluency in English. And I'm sure they were not without struggles.
Yes.
Yeah. So then, do you think? So the question is here: have you ever faced a challenge where you didn't give up?
Yes, in my life, I think I have faced challenge and even I never give up too.
Hmm,
Not for learning this language.
hmm,
When I came to Mumbai, as I
hmm,
studied from village, and
hmm,
Mumbai was totally new for me, new city. And
hmm,
the same year, I got admission in BEd college,
hmm, hmm,
and there that college was in Juhu and
hmm,
very posh area, I can say. And I think all students used to speak in English, and I
hmm.
was the only one who talked in Hindi,
Oh,
because
okay,
even I didn't know Marathi also that time.
okay.
So I
Hmm,
that time I struggled, but at the same time I always means ready to take
hmm.
to participate in all the activities that was held in
Right,
my school, in my
right.
college, and
Hmm,
even in all functions, and even I always ready to give answer.
hmm,
Yes,
hmm,
so I can say, yeah, that was also a big challenge for me. And
hmm,
even I
hmm.
knew that means I was not going to select. I
Right.
tried many of the English medium school, because
Hmm,
to only to know that how was the
hmm,
atmosphere, environment of that school, and how I can tackle there. So these are the difficulties I faced, and I accepted that challenge. And
hmm,
finally, I got a job in a multinational company.
hmm.
That job I quit, that is different thing, but I got that job.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Wow. So it's not only in the area of improvement of your fluency or improvement of your communication skills, you have had tough and challenging times, but you didn't give up.
yeah.
So now construct sentences. I showed grit.
I showed grit,
Uh,
resilience,
uh,
perseverance, and with
uh,
strong determination, I succeed.
determination. Unwavering determination. Don't say strong
Unwavering,
determination. Unwavering
unwavering,
determination.
yeah.
Unshakable determination. Okay, very good. Let's ask. Let's speak a little more about this one. What do you think? Do you think grit is more important than talent, or talent is more important than grit? Which one do you think is more important?
I talent is important because without
Yes.
talent, we are not
Yeah.
capable for that job. But with
Hmm.
grit, we can
Yeah.
we can tackle that situation. I would like to
Hmm.
give a example of my life as
Okay.
after completing my graduation, means B.Ed, as
Yeah.
I told, came from Hindi medium, and I
Mm.
also tried in many English medium schools, but I was not
Right.
selected. Then finally,
Okay.
I quit that, and I did means web designing course, and
Okay.
first I only did Photoshop, and
Okay.
based on that, I went for an interview, and
Hmm.
there I told that I have 5 years of experience, but I had
Okay.
only 15 days experience.
Okay. So you told a lie. That's not good. Anyhow,
But
come on.
because there means like this was not a big company,
Yeah.
and it was like a lab, photo lab. Only
Okay.
there is required that the required thing is you should be
Mm.
very capable of editing photos well. And in
Okay.
within 15 days, I learned it very well. No one can
Okay.
recognize that I have only
Mm.
15 days of experience. So
Mm.
I got selected.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
after
And
that,
then?
I did means 1 or 2 month job, and
Okay.
again I quit that job and went in a good
Okay.
company. There I told that
Mhm.
I have 5 years of experience, and then I really good job.
Okay.
Yes,
So, all right. So that is a great example, yes, which shows that. But then quitting each job, I hope that was taken in the right spirit, right? With
yes. Because as I told that I also quit 3 times government job too.
okay, okay. So you are basically a person who is very picky and very choosy, right? You don't want to accept or to work under conditions. You want to be the master of your life
Yes,
completely. As one of the songs or one of the films, I think they say it very clearly. I am the captain of my life. I am the master of my destiny or something like that. Good. Now let's go to think about it from another side. One is, what about this one? Who is someone you admire for their grit in the Indian context? We saw five from what shall we say, from an international context. What
yes.
about a cross cultural context? Who are some of the Indians whom you admire for their grit?
First one is I can say that our Prime Minister,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, he
yeah,
is really a great example of great
right.
resilience, perseverance, and
Yeah,
determination. And
great.
second one, I can say for me, Sudha Murthy also.
Sudhamurthy also. Okay,
Yeah, because
okay.
one day I was just scrolling my mobile and watched one of his her reel,
No,
and
her.
she was explaining that at her age, at
Hmm.
that time, like even girls was not allowed in
Correct,
engineering college. She was the
correct,
only one, and she
correct,
tackled everything very well. So yes, she is
correct.
really a great example of grit. And
Yeah.
another lady is. From Bollywood, Kangna Ranaut.
Okay, okay.
She also I saw and she
Mm.
means I have observed her what we say struggle, and I listened
Mhm,
to.
mhm. There are many, yeah, there are many. For
Yes, there
example,
are
some
many.
people might say MS Dhoni in the field of cricket.
Yes, MS Dhoni.
Maybe,
Yes,
yeah,
MS Dhoni.
we can say in the field of maybe astrology, sorry, who are those people, astronauts who go into the space. We can say about Kalpana Chawla, who passed
Kalpana
away a long
Chawla.
time
Yes.
ago. And then maybe even in the Indian context, even Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who
Abdul
came
Kalam,
from,
he is also a great
yeah,
example.
a
Yes.
spirit of grit and determination and
Yeah.
perseverance and resilience. Okay. So,
Yes.
yeah, definitely. I think we will need to get to understand three idioms actually. Number one, we will just straight go to idioms. One is hang in there, idioms related to grit. Hang in there. That is one thing.
Hang,
So, we are not,
yeah, hang in there.
yeah,
Don't
means
give up.
correct. Next one,
Bite the bullet. Do
correct.
something hard
Hard.
bravely.
Right. Next one,
When the
when
going gets tough,
the tough
the
get
tough,
going.
oh,
Get
the
going.
tough
That's it.
get going.
Going. So
Mhm.
strong people act in hard times. So there are only just three idioms, and we can use them very well actually in this context, in the context of this particular word, that is grit, and in the context of perseverance, in the context of what is it called, resilience, and also determination. Hey, hang in there. That means don't give up. Let there be difficulties in life. Hang in there. Okay. And then the next
Yeah.
one, bite the bullet. There are so many times when we have to bite the bullet when odds are against us, when difficulties are on our way, when challenges are on our way. We never give up. We bite the bullet and then we do something hard, but bravely, confidently, courageously, all right, daringly. And then when the going gets tough, you get when the going gets tough, tough get going. The tough get going. It's a little difficult to say it because it is a little long one. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. It is
Yeah.
same as saying. See, it was difficult for APJ Abdul Kalam, but he didn't stop. He
Mm.
became tougher and tougher in life. Okay, so
Yeah.
I think basically this is what I wanted to share with you. So let us get these four words. The other words we will learn later. These four words and these three idioms. Number one, what's the first word? The main word of the day?
Great.
Grit. And number two, which are the synonyms of grit? The three synonyms of the three synonyms that you learned.
Perseverance,
Perseverance,
resilience, and
resilience,
determination.
determination. And then the three idioms. Number one,
Number one is hang the
hang
uh,
in there. Hang in there. Yeah.
hang in there.
Hang
Okay.
in there. Don't give up. Number two, bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet.
Right? Yeah. Number three,
When the going gets tough, the get going.
get
The
going.
tough
All
get
right.
going.
Tough, get going. And now, with all these in mind, we need to come to a conclusion that study of English, that um, trying to become fluent in English, trying to become better at communication skills, we need to be patient. We need to show that we are people of grit, that we are people who exhibit a lot of perseverance,
Mm.
determination, and resilience. And there are times when we have to hang in there. There are times when we have to bite the bullet. There
Bite the
are
bullet.
times when we have to, when the tough, what is that, the last one we said? Yes, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Or when the, yeah, exactly, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. So now let me give you one or two places where I think I would need a little correction to be given to you. I always ready to participate. I, going back to your days in your college,
Uh-huh.
I was always ready to participate. That was is
Participate.
missing. I
Yeah, I was.
was always ready. Not I always. I was always ready. This is a common mistake which most learners do. You are not alone. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
next one. I was not going to select. How would you correct? I knew that I was not
I
going to select.
know. Yeah.
Wrong
No.
sentence. I knew that I was not going to be selected.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that I was not going to be selected.
Okay.
Okay. And then,
Mm.
how can I
I.
tackle these?
Uh-huh.
How could I
I.
tackle those?
Yeah.
How
How
could
could?
I tackle
Yeah.
those? Yeah. Then, no, no
No
one
one.
can recognize.
No
No
one
one
could recognize.
could recognize. See, because you're talking about something that happened in
Yeah.
the past tense. And I am always ready. That is something that happens in the simple present tense, something
Mm.
that is part of your nature, a habit with you. I'm always. So, am, is, are important.
Yes.
I
Yes.
always know I am always, or I
Mm.
was always, or he is always. He always know he is always.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Next one. I was not going to select. No. If you say I was not going to select, that means you are not going to select something. The
Oh.
meaning changes. I knew
I
I
knew
was
that.
not going to be selected.
Yeah.
Right? And
Mm.
then next one would be how could I tackle those instead of these, those? How could
Mm-hmm.
and those?
Yes.
Okay, those,
Yes.
because you're referring to something that happened at that time, at that
Yes.
point in history. Next one, no one could recognize. No one could recognize, not no
Yes.
one can recognize. So, Saraswati, tell me whether you got something from this session.
Yes, actually, sir, as you mentioned all my mistakes,
Yeah.
I earlier I was aware but not well. But nowadays,
Hmm.
as I started writing journal,
Hmm.
I am aware of all my mistakes. But I think
Hmm.
very soon I will reduce all it.
Right.